And there's two things that cause me to sit here and pause on this game, and it's talking about legacies. It's talking about legacies. First up, let's talk about Tom's, because his is going to continue to grow potentially even more next week. All off season long, my goodness gracious. It was right around this time last year that Brady had just been one and done by, of all people, Mike Vrabel and the Titans. It was right now last year that we were beginning to hear the rumblings of Brady's out. He's out, or no, he's not out. Patriots are going to make a run. No, they know it's over. I mean, this is when we're beginning to hear all of that. This point last year, this very moment, calendar year 2020, that's all we were talking about. And then right around free agency beginning, we heard the Los Angeles Chargers were out on Brady. What does that mean? Where's he going? Tampa Bay. Okay. Tampa Bay. How's Brady going to look in pewter? That's weird. He's going to a team that hasn't made the playoffs since 2008. That's weird. He is going to a very talented roster. He is going to a coach that is kind of the antithesis, if you will, of Belichick, despite being equally as old school. How's this going to work? How's this going to work then? Oh, God, all of a sudden there's something called COVID-19. We're in a pandemic. We're all quarantining. What's this going to look like for Tom Brady? Thomas Edward Brady, leaving the New England Patriots. What's it going to look like for New England? What's it going to look like for Tampa? That was a conversation all offseason long. Cam Newton even got thrown in the middle of this conversation when he was acquired in June, signed. And now we have an answer. Now we have our answer. Despite the ups and downs and how the Patriots looked in the first month of the season with Cam looking like he was MVP Cam, and then he has COVID, then it doesn't really work out for New England. Then it goes completely south. They get a little burst, finish up out of the playoffs, finish up with a non-winning record. First time since 2002 with the non-winning record. First time since Brady blew out his knee that they didn't make the playoffs. That's what happened with New England. Quarterback questions, issues. What's the future going to be like there? No idea. No earthly idea as we're sitting around this calendar date in 2021. What about Brady? Guy is going to the NFC Championship game. Okay? That's what he's doing. He's going to the NFC Championship game after beating Breeze in a playoff game. First playoff matchup between these two GOATs. Now he's got the first playoff matchup with Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau Field, as vaunted and as hallowed as football ground as there is in this great American sport. And that's a fact. He did it. Talking about his arm strength, talking about how in the first game in the Superdome, he threw one out to the flat, pick six, and there's going back and forth with the coach, not liking it, and he's calling him out, all that business, and what about the offense, and when's he going to get used to it, and all of that. He's going to the NFC Championship game. And if he doesn't even have to win it. Don't tell this to Tom Brady. But honestly, he does not have to win it. It's already done about him being better off and him having the better year and him making the better decisions and him having a greener pasture. And he retires Drew Brees. I can't say this enough. How many times have we said into this microphone, everybody hears it too, about how unprecedented Tom Brady is? This is, to me, sums it up. We saw yesterday a 43-year-old man in career playoff start number 43. He's hitting his age, okay? He's hitting his age. It's like a 7-year-old golfer shooting par. It's literally what this is like, okay?
Yeah.
All right, so he's hitting his age in terms of playoff experience. We saw a 43-year-old man in his 43rd career playoff start win a playoff game in the same building where he won his first Super Bowl as a 24-year-old. That happened yesterday. That's insane. That's insane. And he now goes to Lambeau Field, where I can guarantee you, Packers fans, you are feeling good. I saw all the Packers fans on Twitter, and you should You should feel good because you've got your GOAT quarterback playing at an absurdly high level, and everything's working, and you're home, and it's going to be cold.
It's going to be cold.
But I'll tell you what, if there's a single Packer fan out there saying, bring on Tom Brady, you have lost your friggin' mind. Last guy you want walking into that building, especially since he knows there's another first on the table. First quarterback to ever host a Super Bowl in his own building. To play, host, and play as the home team in the Super Bowl in his own building. That has never happened, and it's in the ether. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.